Is Poe Dameron Force sensitive? That's the question we discussed today, because I have some pretty cool points that could prove this theory to be plausible. So the first point I want to throw out there is one that everyone knows. Poe Dameron is an amazing pilot. I think at one point he's even referred to as the best pilot in the galaxy. And while he is just probably an amazing pilot, he could be force sensitive. I mean, either he is just a really skilled and talented pilot, or he has the force that helps him do all these amazing, unbelievable things in the air. So that's just pretty much down to your opinion, and that's one of two reasons why Poe Dameron could be force sensitive. So that's just one thing I wanted to bring up, one little side note. The main thing I wanted to talk about though is this really cool thing, right? There's a Star Wars comic book called The Shattered Empire, and that features Poe Dameron's parents. I'm really just kind of shortening this down. There's probably a lot more to it in the comic book, but basically in the comic book, Luke Skywalker gets two saplings that grew from a tree at the heart of the Jedi Temple on Coruscant. Luke says the Force is with them. When Luke Skywalker found the two tree saplings, he only expected one, so he gave the other sapling to Poe Dameron's mother and father to plant outside their home in Yavin. So what could this mean? A really old, really powerful tree sapling that was at the heart of the Jedi Temple on Coruscant. Luke Skywalker gets these two saplings, only expecting one. He gives the other one to Poe Dameron's parents. They plant it outside their house and the tree grows. This tree grows and blossoms over the course of Poe Dameron's adolescence, and basically he grows up and lives around this tree for his whole life pretty much. I don't know when Poe Dameron moves out of that house, but I'm guessing it's not too long before The Force Awakens, because he's still fairly young in The Force Awakens. I'm guessing about 30 years old. So what is the importance of this tree? What am I trying to say? Well, pretty much what I'm trying to say is that the importance of this tree being outside Poe Dameron's home for the majority of his life is pretty much that it's a really old ancient tree, really powerful tree. This tree could have granted Poe the Force. It could have gave Poe the Force. Poe being around this tree could have made him Force sensitive, or at least kind of gain some attributes that those who are Force sensitive would have, such as amazing instincts, and that's how he gets his flight skills. The only clue we really have about Poe Dameron being Force sensitive is that he's an amazing pilot, so we haven't really had the chance to see him kind of show any more clues to us, but maybe in episode 8 and 9 we will see that. I mean, who's really expecting this? Who's really expecting to see Poe Dameron, of all people, be a Jedi, be Force sensitive? Everyone has their eyes on Rey or even Finn to be a Jedi or be Force sensitive, and no one is considering Poe, who is also our main protagonist. And I think it would be really interesting to see a backstory of Poe being Force sensitive, him discovering he's Force sensitive, and that'd be a cool twist as well. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about this theory. Could Poe be Force sensitive? Would it work? How do you feel about this? Let me know. If you want to show your friends this cool theory, then be sure to share this video, drop a like if you enjoyed, that really helps me out, and subscribe to me for more regular Star Wars videos. Thanks for watching, guys.